Hi, Martin here. Just wanted to do a walk around on my new bumper and tire carrier. I'm going to show you some still pictures at first of the construction. I do have some video of the some of the build, and then we'll do the walk around. Alright, thanks for watching. Here we got got the cuts made. Everything's bent. Okay, now I'm going to show you the fit on this. This is right here at the back bumper. And you can see how nice everything right there just follows the contour of the body. Okay, next step here. Put this up here, we want it. Like that. Okay. And all I'm going to do is scribe a line back here. I'm going to get rid of this excess. You could use a Sharpie, it would work great too. Alright, see my line right there. Okay, I got the excess cut off. I set it up here and check for fit. I also drilled this one hole, and that's for the holes for the Bushwacker Fender Flares. So, looks like everything lines up really nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and start welding the back side of this. And it'd be a little bit tricky. This one I don't see too much problem with, because when I cut this and bent it, the line joined back up again. So I don't expect it to change the angle too much. Where I got a line here, you start welding this, it could actually draw this angle different. So what we're going to do is weld a scrap piece of metal from here to hold it. You have to do the same on this bottom one. Okay, and we'll start with little welds and check everything, and then we'll go from there. Okay, right here you can see I just took some pieces of scrap, tack welded them in place, and this is going to hold this angle. So as I weld, it will not change. It won't, because I can guarantee if you do not do this, it's going to grab that metal and bend it some more. It's going to change what you have. So just throw these in there, and then later you just grind them off with a cut-off wheel or whatever after you get it all welded. Alright? Alright, this is all constructed at 3/16 steel. I did have to purchase new Bushwacker Fender Flares, because if you notice some of the still pictures where I had the Bushwacker, the Fender Flares on, you saw a cut coming way out here, and that was from the original plastic piece that was on here. There are 3 bolts underneath the fender flare as well, attaching it to this rear quarter. 3 5/16 bolts in here, and I have 2 5/16 bolts that are countersunk. You can see those right there. So this it's fastened real well to the rear quarter. And I used a, I don't know who made this tire carrier originally. I did make a few modifications to it. This is definitely heavier duty than the Detours one I had. And then I added these 2 gussets right in here. Because even with, as heavy duty as this is, you put enough weight on this here, you can actually tweak it a little bit. You can still bend this. So by adding these 2 gussets on here, that really reinforced it, and it actually kind of looks good with this gusset that's here. It follows the same line. I thought it looked kind of nice. And now these pieces right here that are go through the bumper and fasten to the unibody are from the Detours tire carrier I had. I used those over. Got rid of the aftermarket trailer hitch that was here, which did sit down quite a bit lower. It would have probably been down in here somewhere. So I welded this piece in. Got a half moon cut out right here, and pull this pin, and you can reach underneath the bumper pretty easy and grab the pin out. I also do have a rear view camera mounted on here, which I really do like. Here, we'll open it up. Now I added this nut right here as a stop. You'll see as it comes around, it hits right there. And that keeps the naturally from the foot of this high lift hitting the tail light, and if you happen to be parked next to another vehicle, keeping the tire from coming over and hitting it. And it was nice too, when you open up the tailgate, if you bring this tire carrier around, you barely got to get it past 90 degrees and it will come right there, as you see, and miss everything. So you don't have to open it up very far to be able to open up the tailgate. Right here I got, by the way, this is all turned out to be an air tank as well. It holds 2.6 gallons of air. I got a couple hose bibs, quick connects there. Here's the air hose coming up from the compressor. It has a one-way valve, and I also have a shut-off valve right here. Then I got the pressure switch. Shuts it off, I believe, at around 105, 110 pounds, and I think back on at 90. And then the line comes in back here where I have there's a solenoid here. There's my air compressor using a Superflow model MV90. The modification I had to make to the tire carrier, I did make a cut here on 3 sides and bent it slightly so it follows the line of the bumper, because the bumper does have a curve to it, a little bit more than stock actually. About right in here I made a cut on 3 sides and pulled this in. both sides here, of course. And then I also took the idea of Detours, where they had basically a 2x2 inch piece of tubing up here, and used this part from Detours tire carrier, and I raised it up so I got a good sufficient height on the tire and good departure angles. And then I put a piece of plate right here, welded that all in, reinforced it.